Hello traders! Welcome to this demonstration of the Emotional Manager Pro for NinjaTrader 8. This video is up to date for versions above V3.17. The Emotional Manager is a tool with which you can establish a series of operational parameters according to your trading plan. If you violate any of these parameters, the software will automatically block your platform only for the account involved and will not allow you to continue trading. This way, you avoid loss of control and overtrading. This Emotional Manager is compatible with multiple accounts, even from different firms, with no limit on the number of accounts to protect. In addition, it works perfectly with our NinjaTrader 8 to NinjaTrader 8 account replicator. Below, I present the structure of this video so that you can easily follow each point. General use of the Emotional Manager. Available operational parameters. How to start and stop protection. General use of the Emotional Manager. The Emotional Manager is a window that will open automatically when you launch your NinjaTrader 8 platform. If for some reason you close the window, you can reopen it from the Tools tab and then the Bruno Meza Emotional Manager option. Remember that for the Emotional Manager to function, it is not necessary to have the Manager window open. On the main screen, you will see the New York time, since the entire program must be handled with that time zone. An indicator that will show you whether protection is active or inactive. A list of available accounts and a block button to the right of each account to perform manual blocks. If you have not violated any rule but wish to block the account for the rest of the day, you can manually block it with this button. Main buttons, New Template. With this, you can create a new template and establish operational parameters that we will see later. You can create different templates with different parameters. Then you can link each of these templates to each of your accounts. These templates will only begin to function once you start protection. Please do not start protection until you have finished watching the video, because there are still several details to consider. Edit View My Templates. From here, you can view or edit templates that have already been created previously. View Account Information. From here, you can view relevant information about your accounts, such as the reason for the block, the time at which the account will be automatically unblocked, the number of winning, losing, and neutral trades, the maximum dynamic loss if set in your parameters, and the weekly loss or gain. On the right side of the Manager screen, we will see the day's news. It will show which news events will occur during the day that affect USD and EUR, the time at which they will occur, as well as the impact they will have. This will be relevant since the Manager has an operational parameter to block accounts X minutes before the news if you wish. We will see this in more detail later. Finally, we have the Stop Protection button to deactivate the Manager's protection. Available operational parameters. As we mentioned earlier, to create a template, we must click the Emotional Manager's New Template button. From there, we can establish certain parameters. These are the parameters that were available as of the recording date of this video. However, we constantly update and add more options over time. To learn about the current parameters, visit the website indicated in the video description, where you will find the updated list of parameters. For the template to use a parameter, you must activate it with the Activate button at the top right. When the parameter's background is green, it is activated for that template and will take effect. If it is gray, it is deactivated for that template and will not take effect. We will go through each of these parameters quickly and in summary form. If you want to see these parameters in more detail and with examples, please go to the website indicated in the description of this video. Instrument Selection. Keep this function activated if you want only the instruments on the list to be available for trading. Instruments not placed on the list will be blocked. Operating Hours. Keep this function activated if you want the platform to be available only at certain hours of the day and on certain days. Also decide whether open positions should close or remain open at the end of a time range. Please remember to select the days. News. Keep this function activated if you want the platform to block X minutes before a news event and unblock X minutes after the news occurred. This function does close the position X minutes before the news occurs, according to what you configure. Maximum loss per trade. Keep this function activated if you want your trade to close automatically after being in a loss of X amount of money per open trade, regardless of the accumulated profit loss you have closed. Maximum profit per trade. Keep this function activated if you want your trade to close automatically after being in a profit of X amount of money per open trade, regardless of the accumulated profit loss you have closed. Daily maximum loss. Keep this function activated if you want the platform to block after losing X amount of money in the account from the day's starting balance. Losses from live open trades will be considered, and, upon reaching the limit, they will close automatically. Dynamic daily maximum loss. Keep this function activated if you want the day's trading to block after losing X amount of money in the account, taking as reference the highest point reached during the day. Daily maximum profit. Keep this function activated if you want the platform to block after winning X amount of money in the account from the day's starting balance. Gains from live open trades will be considered, and, upon reaching the limit, they will close automatically. Weekly maximum loss. Keep this function activated if you want the platform to block for the rest of the week after losing X amount of money during the week. Weekly maximum profit. Keep this function activated if you want the platform to block for the rest of the week after winning X amount of money during the week. Total trades limit. Keep this function activated if you want the platform to block after closing X trades in the account, counting any trade, winning, losing, or neutral. Maximum number of contracts per trade. This parameter does not prevent entering more contracts than permitted, but it closes the trade if the limit is exceeded and blocks the account for 1 minute. It helps as a psychological barrier to maintain discipline in trading. Losing trades limit. Enable this function if you want the platform to block after reaching a certain number of losing trades closed in the account. Winning trades limit. Enable this function if you want the platform to block after reaching a certain number of winning trades closed in the account. Post-loss wait time. Keep this function activated if you want trading to be blocked X minutes after closing a trade as a loser. Post-profit wait time. Keep this function activated if you want trading to be blocked X minutes after closing a trade as a winner. How to start and stop protection. How to start protection. Once we have configured the templates for each of the accounts, we can then start protection. To do this, click the Start Protection button. Remember that once protection is started, there is no way to deactivate it without a key. We will see how to obtain it in a moment. Please only start protection when you are sure that everything is properly configured. Also, keep in mind that if you do not start it, then the template parameters will not take effect on the accounts. One detail to keep in mind is that when starting protection, the NinjaTrader Remove NinjaScript Assembly button is blocked so that you cannot uninstall the Emotional Manager or any other indicator while it is active. How to stop protection when any of the configured rules is violated, the account involved becomes blocked. The platform is automatically unblocked at 6 p.m. of the trading day, New York time. However, if you wish to make modifications to the templates or unblock the platform early, you can do so with the Stop Protection button. The Emotional Manager Pro offers 2 ways to stop protection. Selection of the trusted person. You can designate someone you fully trust to automatically receive the unlock passwords by email. That person decides whether or not to share the password with you. The password they receive has no time restrictions. Self-management option. If you prefer to manage it yourself, use the Self-management button to receive the password by email. In this case, the password will only be valid between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. New York time, all day Saturday, and until 6 p.m. on Sunday, New York time. In this way, we prevent you from unlocking it during trading hours and avoid loss of control.